I'm just trying to live, Joe Angel, man. I'm just trying to live, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, gosh, like the Olympics happened. I don't know.
Yeah.
What happened? Did we do good? I don't know.
I think we won.
Did we win? Did we win the Olympics?
I think we barely won.
We won the Olympics.
I think we got I think it was down to the silver. I think we had more silver and bronze. I think we're tied
the gold.
For the gold. Yeah, but it was the silver and bronze. I think that we squeaked by.
By the way,
did you? Did you watch the break?
No, I did. Oh my gosh, dude, making a mockery. You know what I'm saying? Those are my people, Joe Angel. I used to, for all the people who were grinding. I'm talking about cardboard on the streets. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about rug burns. And she's just gonna undercut us like that.
Cringing, just
yeah.
And why did they have so many judges? Did you see how many judges were on that panel?
Dude, there was. There weren't even that many judges at on the Supreme Court.
Yeah.
There ain't that many judges in gymnastics. You know what I'm saying? What's going on here?
I feel bad for Australia, man.
They didn't need that many judges. Everybody else took a break. They're one guy stayed back, I got it, guys. Y'all go.
I got it, man. Y'all go.
Go on lunch break.
Yeah.
I'll go ahead and watch this.
I got this. I watched Step Up last night. I got this.
We good. She just watched Step Up last night too. You say just watch it, Step Up and taking notes. I could kind of do that. She's been breakdancing against kangaroos, bro. That's the problem. She had that bunny hop, and I was that's somebody who's a
kangaroo move, man.
Yeah, you breakdance against animals. Okay, you need to be breakdancing against some beasts.
Some beasts.
Oh man, yeah. I was just the thing is, I've been looking forward to it, and everyone's kind of been looking forward to it.
Yeah, because this was breakdancing.
They put that out.
Breakdancing day, yeah, and they just made it. They made it a joke, man.
They made it a joke, and you know what? LA ain't gonna do it. We ain't gonna have it in the next Olympics.
We ain't gonna have that, man.
Man, that's whack, dude.
Yeah,
you know what? Let them do this 20 years ago. I'd have been all about it. I'm with
go.
You know what I'm saying? I got before my metal knees and before my titanium back. You know what I'm saying? I was limber, dude. I could do it. Coach would have put me in, bro.
Coach would have put me in.
Gold medals all day.
Gold medal all day.
You know what I'm saying? They sent that Victor dude from America.
Yeah.
That could have been me.
It could have been me.
Could have been me. Could have been me.
Oh, man.
Hey, but speaking of which, there was a lot of anime references. And did you watch?
Yeah.
A lot. There was. I don't know if somebody broke it out. Did you send it to me?
I sent you a video where it showed all of the athletes doing the different stances and hand signs and stuff.
Okay, yeah, maybe
I think I just sent it to you. I think it was on Instagram. Or Facebook.
There was one that wasn't on there that I think because it was the last one or something like that. But is this one? What is this? What is that? Is that something that I should know?
From Naruto.
Is it?
Naruto. I think it's one of the hand signs, yeah.
It's one of the hand signs. Okay. Yeah, because I saw I think it's the Japanese relay team. They all did it, and there was 4 of them. And every time the camera would cut to them, they would do the little.
I know. There's one of the teams did the Ginyu Force stance.
Yeah, I saw the Ginyu Force. That one was good. There was somebody else.
They should put that in the breakdancing.
Oh man, hey, that's the thing. With all the other team sports, breakdancing is also a team sport too. They could have picked out a couple people. They do it. It's a battle. That's
it's a battle, man.
When you stomp in the yard, you can't stomp the yard by yourself. You look crazy. Okay.
Jabberwockies are rolling over right now, man.
Yeah, rolling over in their maybe sleep number beds. Probably a sleep number bed. You know what I'm saying? They're old.
They're backsliding out, man.
Hey, you got it. They're rolling over in the sleep number bed, man. Wait, how long has it been, Joe? It's been too long, bro.
It's been too long.
It's been 2 weeks, but I've been slowly catching up. So here we are, alive.
I've been it took me a while because I've been finalizing the music and stuff.
Oh snap!
And I kept going back and forth between. So I would get close, and then I'd be like, let me try this real quick, and then I would change. And I get close again. Let me try this. I did it about 3 times. I'm like, no, this has got to be it. I need to finish this. And here we go. And 3, 2, and 1. Hey everybody, welcome back to Anime Me Podcast. This is me, Joe Angel, once again with my co-host Sal, and we have started our second year of this
All right.
podcast. It's only on yours. I don't know if it showed
Oh,
on mine.
yeah, I went like
Did you
this.
see it? I mean,
I did
yeah.
a hand
You did the hand
sign.
sign. You
I
did
did
the.
like
I guess that's the hand sign for it.
yeah, and then there was confetti
Balloon.
and then balloons, which has never been both. What is happening?
I don't know. It's AI, man. I'm telling you.
Well,
CrowdStrike
hey.
was the AI's first move.
Listen here though, Anime Me is a podcast where we teach you how to love and watch anime one episode at a time.
One
Thank you.
episode at a time.
The
Boom.
first episode at a time.
First
So that's how we be doing it for
That's
like
how
the
we do
last
things.
year, son. You know what I'm saying? Like we
Yeah.
doing it big. We doing it 2024.
2024.
We
days.
are like the Olympic athletes of podcasting,
Podcasting.
Joe Bangs, of
Boom.
watching anime. You know what I'm saying?
Going
Like give
in. Going in.
I at least
Not the Australian team that we saw the other day. No.
maybe sometimes. You know, sometimes you're Japan, but
Yeah.
sometimes you're Australia, bro.
Yeah.
You know, like sometimes you're rolling around on the floor and you're like, I don't know, maybe.
Maybe this feels like it's right.
It doesn't feel like nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in the Olympics. You ain't in the Olympics. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on now. Everybody's just jealous. Don't be jealous. You know what I'm saying? Follow your dreams.
Guys.
Follow your heart.
Follow
Get out
the
there.
heart.
But also, if I had friends and they let me go there without telling me, like, hey, maybe like watch
maybe you sit this one down, man.
Hey, you know, like I mean, like, what else are you good at? Are you good at? You got any other serviceable skills?
Yeah.
Well, hit me up, Joe Bangs. What are we doing? Just jump right in this, or what?
Real quick. So, today, the day we're recording, today, August 12th. Once again, I got to start with some sad news. Once again, the English voice actor for Misty and Jessie, and who did the voices for Jigglypuff and Vulpix from the Pokemon series, has passed away.
From like old age.
No, she had cancer, and so
gosh dang it.
Yeah, she passed away. I think it was over. Let me pull it up real quick. It was over the weekend. I think it was on the 10th. I think it's the day it says she passed.
Did you think she did the Jigglypuff voice from Smash Brothers, or is it just from like the series? You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I used to get down on some Smash Brothers, and
dude, Smash Brothers.
Everybody be sleeping on Jigglypuff. You know what I'm saying? They be sleeping on
Jigglypuff was key.
Wreck and Shop.
You can fly back to the stadium. You know.
Cheat code.
Yeah, cheat code.
OP.
Man. But yeah, so sad news for Pokemon fandom, for anime fandom. Thoughts and prayers to her family through this hard times. She will be missed. She was one of those key factors because I loved Pokemon as a kid, games and the show, and so seeing Misty and her being the voice of Misty was awesome to see. And so yeah,
it's a real sad day.
But
let's make it a happy day.
Let's make it a happy day, guys. You know, there's sadness, but there's also goodness. And the goodness comes with Himouto Umaru-chan, which is the anime we're watching today.
Umaru-chan. Okay, now Chan, you told me this before. Yeah. It's a girl, and then the other one, what do you call that?
Yeah. So it's honorific. So it's honorific. It's honorific, mainly used for girls and little kids, like small kids. Boys and girls.
So what's the okay? Oh, okay. So boys and girls. It's not like gender specific.
No. It's gender specific for older girls and females, but they also use it as like a gender neutral term for like kids like 10 and under.
What about son? You know,
like
Daniel's
son is like so that's like more of like Mr. Daniel or stuff like. So that's that point level of honorific, and then like the adolescent boys, it's Kun, Kun.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Okay. So you are Joe Angel's son.
Yeah, Joe Angel's
son. We could be that Joe Angel's son.
Yeah, Joe son.
Okay, Joe son. I like that. That's better than Joe Angel. I'm sorry, Joe. We were renaming you. You are now
too long of a name.
Just shorten it down. That's how they do it in anime. Except for these titles. These titles are super long. I was like,
even at work, they just like I just say Joe. because it's
Uh,
quicker and easier for people
really?
to remember.
Yo,
Because if I say
I'm gonna
my
go over.
first, if I say my full name, they're kind of like they get that split second look, like, huh? Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Do you do that in like drive-throughs? I do that.
yeah.
Every time I'm
It's
like
like
Sal, they're like Saul,
Saul.
Sue, salad, and I'm like, you know what? I just tell him. You know what I tell him
Yeah.
now?
So
I
what
put
you
on my
tell?
shades. I put on my shades. I go,
Yeah,
Bruno.
Bruno.
I always,
Yeah.
yeah. I've been told I've been
Like
look a little like
like
Bruno
you
Mars,
pull up
just
to
a
the window, like,
little.
oh snap, can I get your autograph? Yeah.
Yeah.
Can I get this? Am I getting this free? Free? Yeah. All right. Cool. Cool.
No joke, man. It happened to me. Did I not tell you I was driving through the drive-through? I order my food. I get
Yeah.
to the window, and some girl from across the way who's working
Yeah.
there, she ain't even helping. She goes, "Oh snap, Bruno Mars!"
Bruno.
And she yelled through and everybody in the restaurant like is all peeking. I was like,
Jumping out
you
like
really
what?
think?" You really think that Bruno Mars is getting church's chicken at 3 o'clock in the afternoon?
In a small town Texas.
In a small town Texas? I don't think so, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, granted, I was wearing a silk outfit and some shades, but I ain't Bruno Mars. All right, let's get back on track, and I'm gonna
All
get us back
right.
on track by trying to read this synopsis that I wrote down.
Go.
Good luck. Wish me luck,
Yeah.
Joando. I'm already messed up. I don't even know what this is. Umaru.
Umaru-chan.
Okay, Umaru Dom? Who's Umaru Doms?
Umaru
Doms?
Doma. So
Dom?
that's her last name.
Oh, Domas.
Yeah.
Okay, Umaru Domas. Okay, Umaru Domas. Life continues with an evening filled with video games. You know, maybe should I start all over? Should you cut? Don't cut it out. Just keep it going. Okay, I'm gonna just start all over.
Yeah.
Umaru Dom's life continues with an evening filled with video games and no Big Brother in sight. Later, Umaru and her friends end up playing an intense game of soccer. That's it. I don't think I remember anything else happening. Except for everything else.
Except for everything
Dude,
else.
okay, you're gonna have to explain some things to me. One, I thought I had high dive. Two, uh, how do I get high dive? Three, do I need high dive? Because that's the only place I can find it. And
Yeah.
also, do they have a dub?
Yes, they did.
Okay, I watched it in sub.
Yeah.
I watched it in sub, Joe Angel. I'm angry, Joe-san. Joe-san, you're ruining my day. Okay. I was confused because I'm like the show starts
Yeah.
and you were like Sal's gonna be like, what's happening? And you know what? I was exactly like that, Joe Angel. I was
Yeah.
exactly here. I was like, what's happening?
Yeah.
She's like a little girl, and I was like, oh, that's her bigger brother, and she's just
Yeah.
like a little bitty, like I don't know, maybe I'm thinking she's like 3 or 2 years old,
Yeah.
or four, maybe 4 or 5, because she's like
Yeah.
playing video games, and she's just
Yeah.
like,
Little
he's telling
small,
her
like
a little
tiny.
bit small, like she's wearing like it looks like
I think it's like a hamster. It's like
a
a
hamster
hamster kind of.
snuggie looking
Yeah. So yeah.
thing, which it's got to exist, right? You know how we every now and
Yeah.
then I want the fit, right? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like that.
It's
It
gotta
does.
exist.
It looks comfortable, you know.
I mean, they come out with the full size onesies for Halloween that are like Sully and stuff. So yeah, it exists. It's
Yeah,
out there.
surely it's out there.
Just find a furry. They'll
Uh,
get you one, bro.
I just need a hookup. I need a furry hookup. They got it all out there. Or if not, they can make me one.
They can make you one. But
I need a grown man sized gerbil onesie. I don't know what the heck the thing was. Is a cape?
I think it's like a
It,
shawl almost.
yeah. She could like
Yeah.
something you could tie up.
Yeah.
But she goes from being a little baby child thing, and
Yeah.
then the next thing you know, she's outside. And I was like, okay,
Transformation.
they pulled the old anime okey doke on me. They okey doked me. I was like, does this happen? Like, I don't know, did you know this was gonna happen? Or is this a regular occurrence? Because every now and then I
Yeah.
see it. Like every now and then they do it for
Yeah.
comedic effect where you're like, there's our character, and then something silly happens,
Yeah.
and they are now like
Kind
a
of like
different
chibi
size.
style. Yeah.
Chibi, like they're like a little bitty chubby little,
Yeah.
character, funny, cute little bubbly character.
Yeah.
But they started with it like this, and I guess that's part of the joke, right? Like
Yeah.
we
It's to like
thought she was.
simulate that separation from her, from how she puts on, from the mask she wears outside to the mask she wears at home. Almost think of it like that. like the facade.
Um,
Like people putting on a face outside in front of somebody else, and then once they get home by themselves, they're completely like almost different person.
okay, I can see that. I can see that. Cause
So I think
yeah,
it's to like help simulate that difference and split.
okay. Yeah, because she's like at home. She's like, which, oh, having the best day, by the way. It
Best
brought me
day, man.
back. Best day, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I just sat there thinking, like, man, reminiscing,
Yeah.
like,
Remember
remember the
when you could
days?
just be at home,
Yeah.
lazing about,
Uh-huh.
video
Playing
games,
video
junk
games,
food. It's not a care in
scary
the world.
movies.
Yeah.
Dude, chilling. Like, I'm talking
Chilling.
drinking soda at like midnight. You know what I'm saying? I can't do that now. I can't.
I wake up with heartburn in the morning if I do that.
Yeah, that little girl don't got heartburn. They don't
Shit,
know what
no,
that
man.
is. Man, yeah, I was just like, dang, dude, like that's like it's so relatable in a great way.
Yeah.
Like I love that depiction where like school's
Yeah.
about to start and before school is
Yeah.
like through the summer, you're like there is no time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Time
Like
doesn't exist anymore.
you're up at till 3 or 4, you
Yeah.
go to sleep, and she wakes up like super late. It does not exist, dude. You waking up at like 1 o'clock. You
Yeah.
miss breakfast and lunch. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's how late you stayed up.
Breakfast is when you ever wake up in the first middle
And
of your
I
day.
love the yeah, I love this like the little that depiction of it because it's so
Yeah.
relatable.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, you're having chicken fried steak for breakfast. Like you said, like a
Yeah.
full grown
Like
meal.
you're having a full five
Uh,
course dinner for
I was
breakfast.
let's see. I wrote down some things. Let's see here. I go. What is this transformation? Is this the same girl? Because she shows up outside. She's like a grown woman.
Yeah.
How old is she supposed to be? Like,
So
what
I
is
think
that
she's
age?
like in high school. I think so. So probably
Yeah, yeah.
around
She's
maybe like 15, 16,
yeah.
maybe
And
somewhere
then
around there.
is does her older brother have a name, or do we just know him as older brother? Because that's
Yeah,
all
his
she
name's
calls him.
Taihi. Taihe.
Oh, okay, yeah,
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 no,
yeah.
okay, not yeah, yeah. Because I remember somebody kind of pulling up on him,
Yeah.
or they pull up on somebody else, and she calls him Taihi,
Yeah.
Taihei.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was at first thinking like, this is what is this show? The intro starts and
Yeah.
they have these like silly little like chibi dance and the
Yeah.
chibi song and it's all like cutesy and stuff.
Yeah.
And you got me, Joe Angel.
Got you.
You got me. You know why? Because I know exactly what this is, Joe Angel. This is Lucky Star Part 2, okay?
Part two.
They end up at the end, Joey, at the end, they make friends with 3 other girls, just like in Lucky Star. So there's 4 of them.
It's
There's
horrible.
4 of them. There's 4. She makes friends with
Yeah.
4 other girls, and they're like, "Hey, let's go get some food and hang out, and
Yeah.
let's just be friends and
Yeah.
have just regular old conversations." But now we grown up now.
We grown up
We
now.
grow we grown up.
We grown folk now.
Uh, it was such a weird like departure though. Like I'm watching the show, they have this like day where she's just like chilling,
Yeah.
and then okay, so you have to help me because I'm trying to take notes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what it
Yeah.
is.
I know.
And oh, by the way, real quick, just a quick aside. You sent me something on Instagram. It was like something about anime and like stereotypes and characters or something like this.
Yeah.
I don't know if you remember. And the wife was sitting next to me, and
Yeah.
she was watching me watch this video, and
Yeah.
the clips are kind of going really quickly, and there's like little
Yeah.
memes, and it's all. And
Yeah.
she goes, "Are you reading any of this? Can you catch any of it?"
Yeah.
She knew she knew I was struggling. She knew I go.
It's because you
Get
kept going back and rewinding it.
yeah, and then I had to hit pause. I
You have
had to
to
put your thumb
pause.
down.
Okay.
Put your thumb
Pause.
down on Instagram because I gotta put the finger down on the. I go, look, I'm catching half of them. Okay, I'll come back for the other half.
Yeah. I'll just keep watching it till I get all of it.
Yeah, I'll watch them. I'll watch it 3 or 4 times. And say like, I do more Instagram for me. Okay. It's such a weird thing. Okay, so like, try to help me figure this out. She's at home.
Yeah.
She's playing video games. There's a part where like I feel like okay, then she ends up at school.
Yeah.
And then there's a soccer game, and then they make friends. But then there's a part where she gets removed out, and then we're watching like a TV show or a video game that she had put on. And I was like, okay, is this real life or they're like a correlation. I was lost because I was like, this is like two different shows. Like we
Yeah,
watched the first one, she's like a little girl, a little bitty
yeah,
like chibi thing, and the next thing you know, she's a like a grown up or a
yeah.
teenager now in high school. So what happened there? You know what I'm talking about? Do you remember that? Do you remember this? What happens here?
Yeah, so basically it's like so at school she's known as like the super smart, beautiful, athletic girl.
Hmm.
She puts on a face and like so basically she's like an undercover weeb, basically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Okay.
at school, she's known as like popular girl, pretty, athletic, super smart.
Hmm.
Does it to where like she's like, oh, I really, don't watch anime or know characters, that kind of stuff. But
Hmm.
like as soon as she gets home, she transforms into her final form and
Okay.
just like
Okay.
becomes the nerd that she truly is, which is
She
like
likes
video games, junk food,
anime, TV
anime, movies.
shows. Yeah.
There's even
Yeah.
like one part where she's like talking about how she buys her snacks, like structuring her night for that night. It's like, all
Uh-huh.
right, I got chips, junk food, cola. All right, now I gotta like, and she goes through her list. It's like, all right, I have to pick the right thing I'm gonna do today because that'll either make these snacks really good or really poisonous.
Uh,
And so she decides to be an anime movie combo. And then she does the whole thing where it's like, all right, turn the lights off in the dark, sit super close to the TV, hit play. All right, eat chips. All right, eat
uh-huh.
sweets. Eat chips.
Uh-huh.
Eat sweets. She's going through. Is like, you want to do this combination so you don't get tired of the junk food you eat. It's like you want to take turns doing it. She's basically just a nerd. It's
Yeah,
like
level 10 nerd at
level
home,
10
even
nerd.
though
Yeah.
but nobody sees her that way at
No.
school. They have this like intense soccer game and I think I wrote down so many things because I was just like, this is one thing here. I go, should we normalize wearing Ninja Turtle masks? 'Cause there's a couple characters that just have them on. Just like
Yeah.
out in the wild, like are there like actual kids? Like say if I went to Japan
Yeah.
and like people are just out and about having like dinner or something like that. Somebody just has
Yeah.
like a mask on. You see little kids with them on, like they don't want to take their Halloween costume off, you know what I'm
No.
saying? Like they wear it all the time. And I was like,
Yeah.
that's hilarious. It's just like
Creed.
a little throwaway thing that's kind of funny. But
Yeah.
they had this soccer match and it's super intense. She seems to be a natural because she knows how to kick a sack of potato chips, right? She's got
Yeah.
like practice. Is that what is that what happened here? She's like not usually playing soccer, but then she's just like, well, I'm actually pretty good
It's
at home doing just
yeah,
like
doing this stuff. And yeah, it's
silly
like
stuff.
that just natural skill. Like I said, she's just
Naturally good at everything.
naturally good at everything type stuff.
But she's not good at what, like making friends? Is this what I'm picking up? She's like an introvert of some sort, or
I think she does have friends,
hmm.
but it's just the fact that her friends only know her as the popular athletic smart girl,
Okay.
and
So
so
she's got
it's
like this facade that she's
yeah,
holding.
yeah, they know her as a facade. So it's like she doesn't necessarily have the friends to be a nerd around, almost, and so that's like the point that we'll go through, through the
Throughout the
series.
show.
Yeah,
And she kind of like lets people in a little bit more into her
yeah,
actual life. Yeah, you know what? I do like that's an interesting take, because I feel like a lot of people live that way in high school. I feel like I lived that way in high school. Where you just
yeah.
kind of like, you don't let everybody in on the inner circle. You just like,
Yeah, yeah,
you're
not
cool.
all at once. Yeah,
we're we're cool with everybody in school, but you know what I'm saying, like you ain't on my level.
yeah,
Like if I let you know who I really was, you probably wouldn't
yeah,
think I'm very cool or in high school you're kind of worried about, people liking you or not.
yeah.
So
It's that real high school. Like, I want to be known for a certain thing or a certain way, so I'm gonna have to do this, even though inside I don't truly feel that way, or I'm not like that.
she rides in. Does she ride in on the soccer game on two soccer balls? Is that her? Is that no, that's her. Is that her opponent that does that?
I think it might
You don't
be
remember that?
exposed.
Who's the other girl?
It's like her.
She's like the one. She's like, oh,
Like
I'm undefeated.
Yeah, yeah. Well, she's kind of like I would say like a rival or something. Like she
Yeah,
sees
yeah.
her as like her rival. Like, oh,
Y-
like you're the person I gotta beat to be the best.
Yes. Yeah. So she comes in like on two both she's got 2 feet on two soccer balls and she just slides in like no big
It's
deal.
like
She's
she's
like,
riding
that's
the
how
Goomba shells on Mario.
yeah. She was. She was like do. Oh, like there's some comedy gold that's happening. There's also some more comedy gold that happens in the soccer game because it gets really intense, and whoever's commentating the soccer match, there's like a caption down at the bottom of the thing, like you know how I'm
Yeah,
starting to learn it, but like anime will every now and then they'll put like words that are strictly in Japanese up on the
yeah,
screen, but they make reference to it in the show. Like they kind of break the
yes,
fourth wall a little bit. They're like,
yeah,
I don't know what this caption means, but this game is super intense or something like
yeah.
that. I was rolling. I was like, dude, that's like such great comedy
Oh yeah,
writing and like fourth wall breaking and
yeah.
like it's silliness at its
At
finest,
its best, yeah.
at its
It,
best. It's
and that's
really
like with these shows too. They kind of tend to do that fourth wall break. So they're
mhm.
like they'll say something or like they'll say something about the character, and then the character will like talk back to the announcer or to the narrator, do
Yeah,
like a
yeah, yeah,
little
yeah.
thing.
There was a part with the soccer ball kind of bouncing off of one of the girls, and they like go to a black screen and they
Yeah,
turn to like a referee. He like explains some
yeah,
stuff in the game like after the fact, like
yeah,
Joe Angel. I mean, let's just say there's certain points in this anime, not terribly,
yeah.
but like if somebody were to walk in on me, they'd be like, "What are you watching?
What are you watching? What is this?
What
What
is
is this
this?
nonsense?
What do you, what are you really doing?
Yeah, it's really
What are
going
you
on.
really doing? Yeah, because they're over here pulling weeds, and
Yeah,
then they're making what I only can describe as, in the G-rated version, girl sounds. Okay, and it's just like every time with these non-verbals, these anime non-verbals, I will not repeat on here because I don't need to be
yeah.
bleeped by the censors. But you know what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm
I'm
talking
like,
about. You
they
know
know
what
what they're
they
doing.
implying.
You know what I'm talking about. I did kind of write that down though. Like I was
Yeah,
watching the show, and I think I wrote. Sometimes I write my notes too quickly,
yeah,
and it says I wrote down. This is like watching a whole different anime. What's happening here? I'm lost. And then they cut
yeah,
back to her watching her own life on TV or something like that, and I go, okay, wait, I don't know what I'm doing. I think I know what is happening.
yeah,
I don't know. But that's about all I got.
yeah.
Also, yeah, I wrote down Lucky Star Part
Lucky
2
Star
question mark
2.0.
2.0. I mean, right? Because this is a straight up slice of life,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
What is this? Give me some facts on this. Hit me
Uh,
with the facts.
right. So, facts. Umaru-chan started as a manga. Of course, it started as a manga, guys.
I mean,
That's how all these animes start.
what do
You know what I'm
you
saying?
expect?
What do you expect? And so this was written and illustrated by Sankaku Head, which is the alias for the artist that he uses for his name when creating his stuff. And so this actually started out as two one-shot manga series in Shueisha Seinen Manga Magazine Miracle Jump. And the first one came out in August 16 of 2012, and then the second one came out on October 16th of 2012. And then it officially got serialized in Weekly Young Jump in March of 2013. And it ran all the way till November of 2017. So about a good 4-year run.
That's a pretty good run.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's like
So,
legitimate. You know what I'm saying? Like I had
legit.
shows that I was watching some legit good shows
Yeah.
on Netflix, and then Netflix is like,
Done, son.
you know, that's what I just
Like,
don't get. I don't get it. You
I
know,
have no
like
idea, man.
how does Japan justify making more? I mean, this show is good actually. I'm not gonna say
If
I don't know
Japan
how.
can make a 1,000 episode series of a cat just walking around the neighborhood,
You know, just
what's making Netflix cut an amazing show after one
eh,
season?
you know, that's what I'm
Yeah,
thinking. You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? Like what do you want, Netflix?
What
Okay,
do
what
you
do you
want?
want?
What are you trying to do?
You got everything else.
Yeah,
You already got me on $18 a month, okay?
yeah.
And you took my DVDs away.
You took my DVDs away. I want those back.
Give them back to me.
Oh
All
yeah.
right, all right, all right.
But so yeah, so that was that. And it also has a couple spin-off mangas as well. One called Himouto-chan, Himouto Umaru-chan G, which was the first spin-off which was a sequel title that came out in November of 2017 and ran until April 2018. And then had two spin-offs, Himouto Umaru-chan S, which came out in March of 2014 and ran all the way till July 2015. And then the other spinoff, Akira Imoko Ibin-chan, which came out in December 2015 and ran all the way till September of 2017. So couple sequels, couple spinoffs from the manga, pretty good. And then the anime actually came out in July of 2015. And when the first season aired, it had 12 episodes.
2015, 12 episodes.
2015, 12 episodes.
They got to be the beginning of it all. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
12 episodes is now like a standard. Used
They
to, it was
created
like
this standard,
they
you
created the
know?
standard. It used to be
Yeah.
24, yo, 22,
It's like
24.
24-hour long episodes. Like, man,
Hey, 50,
that's a whole
50.
day. That's like that's a whole day's work.
Got a whole day's work. I
Yeah.
can't do that. I can't do that.
Can't do it. I can't do it, man.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
And so there is a second season called Himouto Umaru-chan R, which came out in I think July of 2017.
Are
And
you
so
telling me that there's is there a spin-off for is there 26 spin-offs for every letter in the alphabet? What's going on here?
20.
Himotu, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
what's with the letters? Like, R, G,
RGS.
S, Q, R, LMNOP. Is there an
I
LMNOP
mean,
one?
it's just they kind of did the same thing because Sailor Moon kind of did the same thing. They
I
had
was gonna
Sailor
say
Moon
like,
R, Sailor
uh-huh.
Moon S, but
Okay, but
then
what is that? That's what I was gonna say because I've seen this before, like in
yeah,
other like naming schemes for, or I think maybe I mean, I guess you told me about the Sailor Moon one, but I
yeah,
could have swore I saw it somewhere else. Oh, I can't remember the name of the anime, but I was just thinking like they're just throwing a letter. Is that letter stand for something? Does it get translated to something? The G means good, or maybe it's tears, S tier,
tiers, S tier,
G
G
tier.
tier.
R
Telling
tier.
let you know how good the season is.
Even they know they gave it a grade. They're
Yeah,
like after
yeah.
they were done, they're like, it's
And
alright.
you know, this ain't gonna be that
They,
good.
they can't all be home runs, okay?
Yeah,
We all
yeah.
saw Jujutsu Kaisen the third season. All right, bro, that's
Right,
enough of
bro.
that. We don't
That's
need to be
enough. We don't need
talking.
to talk about that. We know what happened there.
All right, go on.
All right. And there is a video game.
Okay, why, Joe Angel? That's all I want to know is why. Like, just why? Just why?
Uh,
Like, because in the middle of in the middle of the show, I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, okay, this is gonna be a new soccer. Like, we're watching a soccer show. Like, this
yeah,
is the
yeah.
new.
This is gonna be
This
the
is
new
like
thing. Yeah.
the female version
Blue
response
Line.
to
Yeah.
Blue Lock.
Yeah.
And so that's what we're watching. I was like, no, I think they're just kind of like this is just that episode. Maybe the
Yeah. It's just
next time they get
episode.
together, they're gonna play softball, or the other one they're
Yeah.
gonna play checkers or something like that.
Yeah.
What is the? I can't even imagine what this video game, because it was all over the place. The show's kind of a little
Yeah.
all over the place, like at home, at school, in the
At
soccer
home,
field,
school,
pulling weeds. They were
pulling
doing
weeds.
they were doing yard work on the show. I don't, e- I don't even I don't even want to do yard work at home.
I know.
I don't want to see somebody doing it.
Yeah.
You say like, what is this game? What is this game? What is this? I guess I mean Japan can make a video game out of anything. I guess so. Do whatever you want. I guess. Have you seen this game? Is it for my phone? Do I just? I lost you. You back? We back.
And I'm back. Yeah, back. Yeah, be back.
You
All
go
right.
from like being Skibbity Ohio to Skibbity Toilet, and I need you to be
Skippity toilet.
Skibbity
Real quick.
okay, right down the middle.
Tech technology,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
Can't deal with it. But the video game is for the PSP.
PS. Oh
So
wait, did she was playing a P? What was she
it's
playing? 'Cause
I think
at the
she
big,
is. I think she was actually playing the PSP. Yeah.
she was playing a PSP, right, on the at the
Yeah.
beginning of the show. I thought I
Yeah.
recognized that. I was like, oh, that's funny. And is that even that doesn't exist anywhere? People don't play PS Vitas anymore, right? Or is that making a comeback?
It's making a comeback. Yeah.
Right, people are doing it. They're
Yeah. They're
I
doing it. They got it.
Game Boys, like Game Boys are like people buy retro games now still, so
Yeah.
Maybe. I mean, I'll ask somebody who has an actual
Hey,
PS Vita. Hey, do you got that?
yeah. You
You,
got this
you
game?
got that Umaru-chan? Like, is it? Did
Who
you
am I saying? Uh, but yeah, I think it's just like a little like um kind of just want to say
like a Tamagotchi? You know, you just feed
like a
her.
Tamagotchi.
You
Yeah,
feed her chips and
you feed her
soda,
chips and soda.
just to
She
keep.
turned into a final form, which is a hamster.
Yeah, that's what it is. And that's, you know what? I wouldn't put it past them to make that the video games. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, just whatever, man. Like,
yeah,
well, you got
yeah.
not, you got,
That seems right.
yeah, just keep going. Well, like, what else you got?
Yeah,
Just make it up. They're gonna buy it. $50.
big guns. They'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but yeah,
That's the whole show.
that's all the facts. That's the
How
whole
did this
show.
how did this show come to us? Like, have you seen more of this? Have you watched more of this, or was it recommended to you?
I've watched like one or two episodes, but I think it was out of turn,
Mm-hmm.
and I kept because I'll always see clips of her,
Mm-hmm.
like when she's in her little mini chip phase and stuff, and so I was all like, I need to get into this, and but yeah, so I always see like she was one of those memes and shorts I would always see of her
Okay. So
doing like her weeb nerd stuff.
are you, as our as our official slice of life expert, where does this land on slice of life? Kind of like this is right up your alley, right? I feel like it's kind of like, oh, this is Joe Angel
Yeah.
bread and butter, kind of, you know.
This, let's see, out of 1 to 5 2-liter sodas,
Yeah, 2 liters.
I'm chugging about 4 of them.
Okay, okay, I can see
Yeah.
it. I can see it.
Like I said, it is that slice of life, which is my genre, my stuff.
It's your jam.
But it's also just like it's silly,
Yeah.
it's comedic. It's just like seeing like her chibi form
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
being crazy, and then seeing her in her tall form and just like acting normal or
Hmm.
doing all these feats and stuff, and just being like, and also, it's also the characters around her. Like I said, like her rival too. Her rival's really hilarious because
Yeah.
it's like she's like it seems like she's the only one who's like in the fight
Yeah.
almost.
Yeah.
Like Umaru-chan's just like being herself or trying to like not be a nerd or trying to do stuff to like not make her nerdiness show out. And then there's this other chick who's like sees her as competition, and
Hmm.
it's just like, oh, for her it's like a one-sided battle, which is hilarious to me. Just like she's like constantly one upping her, but it's not on purpose.
You know, the that this is such a specific move. That move for them to do this like kind of would we is it described as chibi? Is that what that is, chibi, or is it
I
just
would say it's chibi, yeah.
you know, like from going from like a normal looking like character to that. I try to
Yeah,
equate it to anything else that we've watched, like here in the States, here in America. Like I say
yeah,
I threw this on somebody that's just like I'm becoming a little bit more acclimated to it because I'm starting to see it a little
yeah.
bit more often. But it's so much more a Japanese like
Thing.
yeah, thing. It's like their
Yeah,
own like it's a tool that they have in their
yeah,
arsenal to kind of put into their show
yeah,
to kind of like for comedic effect or yeah, for like it's used to great effect for her to like show the difference between, you know, her confident self and her, you
yeah,
know, or her homebody self, her introverted
yeah. Her
self.
homebody, yeah,
And so like that kind of it's such an interesting device as a form, you know, in anime to kind of
yeah,
like it's just it's so specific to Japanese. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm getting to. It's just so specific to anime that if you were to watch it like out like if you jumped in and you go,
yeah,
what is this? Like what is she did she like does she actually transform? Is she a transformer?
yeah,
Like is or you know like you know like is she actually shrinking or you
yeah,
know it's like not it's not
yeah,
really her shrinking. Like she like really is it's more a
yeah,
manifestation of a
yeah,
feeling
yeah.
and not
It's like her. It's the idea of like when she's at home, it's her inner child. It's
Yeah.
like
Oh,
still running around being a kid.
you hit it.
You know.
That's what we're talking about here, Joe Angel.
Well,
The inner child at home. Yeah, like but now that I know it though, now that I kind of like am getting a little bit more like
yeah,
acclimated to that, like, oh,
yeah,
this is just a it's more a feeling than actual,
yeah,
actuality. So, yeah, I like the show all right, you know what I'm saying? Like it was funny, like it does a lot of the anime things for me. The
yeah,
ending song isn't the kind of song that I would jam to per se. Like I ain't gonna roll up on the homies, to go play
yeah.
full court basketball on the
Well,
streets while jamming this song. Like, ding, 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 and they're like, what is that?
who's this guy?
It's called Lucky Star Number Two, and it's my
Sure.
jam. Okay, yeah, get it in your life.
Get it in your life. Get on my level.
Get on my level. You ain't on my level. Let's that's
Uh,
we walk talked it for you, so I mean
yeah,
you probably know where it sits for me.
yeah,
I wouldn't say I want to
yeah,
say it's hovering anywhere from out of
mm,
5, probably like 3,
yeah,
probably like 3 to 3.5. Like it's
yeah.
it's it's actually like I if I could find it in a dub. By the way, did you listen to it or watch the dub and the
Yeah, I
sub?
watched the sub and the yeah.
Like in the
I feel like it's for her when she's in her chibi form. It hits a little bit more on the comedy because her voice is kind of more higher pitched in the
in the
Japanese dub
uh-huh.
than in the English dub. So
Okay.
like when it comes to that part, I feel like it hits more. But the comedy is still there and
Okay.
everything. So
Okay. Yeah. So maybe put it on the list. Put it on the list if you are a slice of life
slice of life,
guy.
yeah, slice of life comedy, or if you just want something that's kind of anime, because that's one of the reasons.
This
Because I
this
figured like
this is
this is gonna be the one Sal's gonna be like, you know what, this is what anime is about.
that dude. You ain't joking. You ain't joking. It starts like even just the intro. The
yeah,
intro is like, the all the different little characters and they're like jumping around in their
yeah,
little chibi form. And I
yeah,
go, oh snap, this is gonna be like I'm gonna be so confused. I'm lost,
yeah,
bro. I'm ready to be lost, like
yeah.
I'm ready to be an old man where I just go,
Oh
what
man,
what's happening? Just
what's going
questions.
on?
Yeah,
What's that?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
What are they now?
What's this?
What is she? Is she a squirrel? Like, like, oh, where are their parents, by
Yeah.
the way? Like I'm asking all these like for real questions.
I mean, for
Like
a real
I
question,
won't let
yeah,
myself, like just let go and go, all right, I'm feeling it now. I'm feeling it now.
yeah.
But I can get there. I can get there with this
Yeah,
show.
but there you got it, guys. I think we're getting there. Getting there with Sal and getting there with anime and getting there with our second year, guys. This is
Dang.
year 2, episode 53. And if you haven't checked out our special 1 year episode, you can go to YouTube, you can go to Spotify, where you can see the video versions of that podcast, guys. So you can see our face.
Wild.
Wild
You
stuff,
don't want to
guys.
miss it either because
You know,
halfway through the show it gets crazy.
it gets crazy.
Let's just say there's a
It gets
fire.
wild. Guys.
There's a fire.
There's a fire.
Okay, I'm just gonna go ahead and spoil it for you. There's a fire.
There's a fire in there, guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, guys. Well, as always, be sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons on those platforms, and make sure you share this with a friend, because that's what this is all about: sharing animes with friends to get them into it.
It's caring.
So we can all enjoy it. It's caring. There's some deep stuff. There's some funny
No,
stuff.
wait, no,
There's cool
I said,
fights.
Joe and Joe, I said caring, not Karen, okay?
Oh, Karen.
Sharon is
Hey,
Karen.
some of them do have Karen.
Hey, little Karen, there ain't nothing wrong with that.
It's only a matter of time before there's an anime all about Karen.
There's a movie about it.
Speaking of which, there's a movie about it. Real quick, I was watching a video the other day, and I think it's in Australia. So, like, over here, there's Karen and Kevin, which
Mhm.
Kevin's the guy name for it.
Mhm.
But I think in Australia, they say Nigel.
Nigel?
They're referring to it. Nigel?
Nigel.
Like, they say that guy's like, that dude's a Nigel, man.
I like
think
that.
that's what it is.
That's a
Dude.
dope
I was
one.
like, dude, that's so cool. I'm starting
Don't be
using
so
that.
Nigel. Yeah. Oh, it works here.
Nigel, bro.
It works here,
Works here.
dude.
If they can use Skibbity Toilet, I can use Nigel.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Well, as always, hit those likes and shares. You can give us a follow on at Anime Me Pod on Instagram and TikTok, where you find clips and stay up to date on our stuff because we do got a lot of stuff going on this year, guys, and you don't want to miss it. Not at all. Well, with that, this is an Anime Me Pod. I've been Radio with my co Sal, and we will see you on the next one. Later.
Peace.
これはアニメミーでした。これから帰国の旅を始めます。ご清聴ありがとうございました。